and we did the pound dollar. So now since we have now some action in the yen, we might as well take a look at the yen, the pound yen. Now what you see here, what you see right there, this is a clean chart which doesn't have too much lines. What you see here, you have seen that the dollar came above the 81.12. You see that the yen has turned around and we have a big sell signal. Yet when you look at the pound, this is really a kind of a 0 day. I mean, this shows you how weak the pound is. Now we're dealing with two weak currencies. We're dealing with the pound, which is weak, and we're dealing with the yen, which might, if the dollar continues to strengthen against it, and we're going to get a short covering rally, then eventually the pound yen will catch up, not based upon pound strength, rather based upon yen weakness. So what we need to do is, this is an easy kind of a trade for us, because the low of the day is 130.17. We closed at 130.40, so my sell signal is 130.17, is 25 pips away. That's a no-brainer. Okay, but where is my buy signal? My buy signal, I need a buy signal that is strong, and I might have to look for a structure on the intraday. And you can see, of course, all the noise. And once we start looking at the intraday chart, look at this. This comes up for us and sets up pretty clear. You got, even without these lines, this is now kind of a failure, if you will. This would be the point, so the 131.06 would be considered in a way as a structural point. So in this case we will be buying it above the 131.12, which actually what we had from last week, which is the 131.18. We have now 131.12, so we'll leave the same buy signal as of last week. Our selling point, we do have a structural point at 130.42, and this is now a little bit tricky, guys, because we can have a sell signal at 130.17 and you have a structural point at 130.04, so there is 10 points or 15 points between your sell signal and your structural point. So I would rather, if we take the sell right below the structure point, it will be much more stronger, and we don't need to exert any effort or serious effort on the trade. So our selling point is like from last week, 130.42, and it is going to be our structural short, and it is also going to be our short stop, exactly as is from last week. Our buy is going to be the 131.18, exactly from last week, and our structural long is going to be the 132.02. And if I buy it above 131.18, my stop is going to be, let's see the stop from here, from the intraday. If I'm going to buy it from here, you have to use a big stop. We can use the 70, just this is an approximation, so let's see what we have here as a stop. I'm going to use the market side 130.45 as our stop. Okay, so this is the pound yen. We're going, it's basically exactly the same numbers that we had last week. We're going to buy it above the 131.18, and our structure long is 132.02, so we'll have about 100 pips after that. If I buy it at 131.18, my stop is 130.45. My short is 130.042. It is also my structure short, and it is also my short stop. And this means if it breaks through this, I'm going to have a big move to the downside. Okay, that is the pound yen. Any questions on